Hello there, my name is Wokianaru, and this is Painting Simulator. So I tried twice to play this game. I tried twice to play this game, and both times in the middle of a level, or like very close to the beginning of a level, my town, the place where I live, had blackouts today. I was recording, and it would just, so we went into a blackout, so there was no power, so it shut off my computer. So I started playing this game, and I was enjoying it. I was having so much fun, and then all of a sudden, computer shuts off. But if you can see, this is a sort of... There are some of the levels that I've looked at, read the descriptions of, that they're supposed to be... I mean, so far what I've seen is very paint-by-numbers-esque. But not all of them are that way, which is strange, considering they're... Ooh. Okay, the fact that it's... I'll finish this level, and then I'll go read some of the other level descriptions, and you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean when I say that they're not exactly what one would assume. But this is, I mean, so far of playing it, it's been a nice little game. Just kind of relaxing. And it's got a little bit of a puzzle element to it, because there are bits and pieces that we have to occasionally go look for. Okay. What is the matter? What is the matter? I can't paint the animals, sadly. I don't think you need... Yeah, you don't need this big of a harvester for this small of a field of wheat. I mean, I'm no farmer, but... I mean, it seems like a nice little game, and I was enjoying playing it. It's lucky that I wasn't in the middle of, like, playing a, like, story-based game or something, and it, like, didn't have the ability to save while I was doing this. No, I was just spraying this house. Actually, okay, so there's two areas in this level that I've got to paint. There's this front of the house, and then over here there's some beehives that I've got to paint. I was over here painting the beehives the second time when the power went out. And normally we have that. It happens in this town. I'm in a little town that's out in the middle of nowhere, so, you know, occasionally the power goes out, because, hey, getting power out to small towns isn't always the easiest thing. But this time, I don't think I've ever had it do that before, where it was... the second time it started at around 3-ish. So, like, the power went out at around 3-something, 3:30, probably around there. And then stayed out. The power stayed out until... I don't know when it came back on, because eventually was just... I was doing nothing. I was literally doing absolutely nothing today. I went and, like, laid down, and when I woke up, it was back on. But that was, like, hours. That was several hours, and I did stay awake for a bit of it. And it's never been out for longer than a couple minutes. But apparently, they're just having issues. I don't know. It's fun, however, sitting in a basement and the power goes out. Because it's a basement, so it gets dark. I do find it funny. I mean, even okay, so it's not mid-December, but you know, it's December 10th. I'm recording this on the 10th, and texting my family, but like semi-conserving, you know, my phone battery. And one of the things my dad tells me is to stay warm. And I look at the like weather, and it's like 50 degrees outside. I didn't have the heart to go, Dad, it's 50 degrees out. Oh, that's another thing. I was in the middle of doing laundry when it like did this as well, so but I don't know if you've ever had one of those things where you lose power and it's not good. Yeah, it's not good to begin with, but then you have things that you have to think about, like your fridge and freezer foods. You have to think about those because otherwise they'll go bad. They'll literally they I used to, when I lived on my own, I had 3 large water bottles that there were like at least a liter and a half sized water bottles that I kept frozen in the freezer so that when, you know, if I lost power, or actually it did happen at one point where my freezer broke, or it broke, but it was more of, it just kind of like slowly stopped working. I You have those extra, they're basically, they act as ice packs in there. So it keeps your stuff cold for a little while you have like the time to either get a new freezer, or when you're, if it is like a blackout or something like that, it keeps things from thawing out earlier. It's a smart idea is what I'm saying. And if you're in a really bad way and replace the bottles often enough, you can use those bottles. Like, you can actually, you should be able to drink like from them if you put clean water in them. Go, go, go. I don't know why I'm speeding through this. I mean, there's like, what, 16 or something like that numbers? Yeah, so, we've got this. I kind of skipped the introductory game again, even though there's like an introductory level that I could have played. that's basically just painting this like canvas, and it shows you basically, okay, here's my color palette. I have all these colors that I need to use, um, and there's other things. It shows me how much progress I have for each and every color. Oh, this one's got. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, rolling blackouts are fun. I mentioned it, so both files that like I recorded were incomplete, so I can't use any of that footage. Um, but I was telling stories, so like I've lived in this town. I moved here with my dad in 2019. Then I went back to school, and then lived on my own for 2 years, and then had to come back due to some like unfortunate circumstances of job circumstances, and then not being able to find an apartment before my lease ended because I thought I was gonna be able to move out of the state before or after I graduated college. Like pretty soon after I graduated college. But that did not happen. So now I'm here for at least a little while. But I've already explained that. But I went to when I originally lived here, I want to say it was 2020. No, 2021. Was it 20? I think it was like beginning of 2021 when I worked at the McDonald's we have here, and once or twice we had blackouts that we had to deal with, and if you're working at like a McDonald's or something like that, and there's a blackout, basically any restaurant, especially fast food restaurants, you have to get rid of all your product, any cooked product rather, like get rid of it and then recook it once you get power restored. It's so fun. But we did that a lot. We did. It's funny because you're just kind of standing there, when the power goes out. You're just like, okay, we're just doing this now. This is how we live until the power comes back on. Which I don't know what I've never lived in a town that has this many issues with power, because we get it a decent amount, or more than should be normal for a town that has. I don't think I don't know where we get our power from, so depending on where that is. I know of a solar farm near the town, but I don't think that technically powers. It's not a big one, so it's not like it powers the whole town. I don't even know what it powers. I'm just sitting here whining about power. Sorry. Because I got cut off while recording, and I hate that. I hate getting cut off while recording. If I'm sitting here having a good time playing a game, or doing whatever, and I get cut off while recording, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because I really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy making content, and then when You get cut off during it, you're like, why? What did I do? Okay, I'm missing some. I'm gonna try not... We're gonna do our thing of trying not to use as much of the hint. The hints as possible. There we go. Even though I don't think it counts against me. These are some colorful beehives. I don't know if I've ever seen colorful beehives. This cow is throwing a fit. What is your issue? I feel like painting a beehive is probably not a good thing. Then again, I've never kept bees, so I don't know. I was talking about this earlier, that people say that it's like a relaxing hobby or whatever, but I would never do it, because even though I'm not allergic to bees or anything like that, I have a healthy respect for bees. I like them. They are required for our world to get around. But I just feel like it would not be a calming thing for me. I mean, I'm lucky I'm not allergic to bees, but... I mean, I'm even one of those freaks that when, like, a bee lands on me or anything like that, I don't freak out. I just kind of sit there. And people around me are like, there's a bee on you, there's a bee. And I'm like, yeah, it's a bee. Bees exist. It's wasps. Wasps I also don't freak out around. I try not to, because then they get aggravated, but... It's just the whole thing of there's no point in freaking out around them, because if you do, then you're gonna upset them. Any of them, if you like freak out around them, you're gonna upset them. So that's what makes them sting. Is they think you're attacking them, so they're doing it for their own protection. But with bees, it costs them their life to do that. And we need the bees. Okay, I was talking crap earlier with this game. I was talking crap earlier about the coloring choices for the house. I'm gonna talk coloring choices for the beehives. You know what I like? I like that there are extra details in here. So, I mean, I've seen, I'm guessing what this is. So they've got these lids that you, like, remove the lids, and then they've got the inserts in them. But then this means, something's wrong with this lid. It got broken in some way, so they have to have something on it to keep it weighed down. And then there's this one over here that's the exact same thing, but with it being a farm, this is just whatever this farmer had lying around. I don't know if this is a farm so much as a homestead, but It gives me very homesteady vibes. There's one more. There's at least one more little bit of it. Oh, there it is. Bye-bye. 15. Yeah, see, and this is just a brick. This is a brick that, like, he found in the barn or something like that and was like, okay, we'll use that. And then that's probably a piece of scrap wood that he's using that, you know, isn't currently being used for anything else. Because, you know, there's plenty of guys that just have a pile of scrap wood. Farmers in Belgium have a legal obligation to keep their pigs happy, which includes providing them with toys. The fact that such practice makes sense is shown by research conducted in Great Britain. There, it turned out, for example, that cows called by farmers by name produce up to 258 liters of milk more per year. That's kind of interesting. If that is true, that is actually kind of interesting. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna show you some of these other ones. So, Midnight Dockyard Race. Take part in the world's first car race that ends by the sea. What does that have to do with painting? Pizza place. Help to arrange the ingredients on the pizza as quickly as possible. What does that have to do with painting? I looked at this one. This one, it just barely saves itself. Find your way through the maze and paint 3 ancient murals. That just barely saves itself. Pirates' treasures. See what pirates hold hid on a small island. Well, that's kind of interesting. Oh, so my down. Okay, we're to the standard ones, and then these will be the harder ones. Oh, that's cool. How many? Wow, there's a lot. Let's do one more. Let me do one more. Let's do this guy. And also we don't just have. Is it V or is it B? Which one is it? There's supposed to be a tab for to press. Oh, it's okay. These stripes. But there's supposed to be a tab that you can press, though. We have a skill tree. I forgot what that one is. So I press that, and then... I know we've got a zoom here. We got a little magnifying glass. I feel like that might be helpful with this one, being that it's... see? There's a little bit right there. Did I get it? Get that. They want to get heavy detail. I like that. I want to get every little detail. That's crazy. Looks like there's a lot of 2. A lot of 3. There's just got to be a little bit more 1 hiding somewhere. Trying not to use the hint. Let me guess. Yeah, it's like the first 3 are just shades of brown. Wow. I just dumped a whole bunch of... Can I go in the sea? Oh. No. I want to go into the sea. walk out into the sea, never to be seen again. Yeah, see, look at that. Already. I want to know what pirate hired me to go, hey, can you go paint my, like, treasure chest? It lacks any form of, like, color or anything like that, and I feel like it needs to look fancy. Like, it doesn't, at the current moment, look like a pirate's chest. And I want it to look cartoony as hell. So if you could do that for me, that would be great. I'll pay you in triangles. Which, again, I am amused is the... whatever, for some reason, the money of this world is triangles. That's how I buy things. Triangles. All triangles. It's all triangles from here, boys. I don't like the zoom too much. It feels disorienting. However, with the really, really little bits, because, yeah, all of them have... Yeah, see? Bam. Bam. Ah, hiding, are we? No. Two. I love that. I love that they're like, we want all the details. Every single detail. If you don't do the details, then you're fired. Out of a cannon. Okay. I feel like the hint thing's not going to be very hinty here anyways. Wait, I just read a realization. Oh, I think I know what's going to happen. It's going to pop open and there's going to be crap for me to paint inside. Okay, there's the rest of the one that I've been looking for. When they want details, they want details. 99. I see it. I see you. Yeah, when they want the details of it, they want the details of it. it is. Ah ha ha. I feel like it's gonna pop open and there's gonna be stuff inside for me to spray. I swear I saw it too. Did I see it too? I see it too. I did see twos. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, you sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Okay, there's still gotta be some up. Ba-ba. Okay, I know I saw it. I think it was back here. Look at that. The backs of the latches they want done. Isn't that crazy? Come on. Any more? There's gotta be more. If it doesn't pop open for me to for me to spray, I knew it. If it didn't pop open for me to spray it, I would have been slightly upset. Like, I know it's gonna pop open. Look at that. They're so specific. Yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Hmm. It's not all gold. I think we might just have the one color wheel this time. Because I cannot see much more reason for other color wheels. Okay, so there's still just a little bit of 5 left. Oh, it's gonna be like the tiniest piece. Yeah. I love that I can walk inside the chest. I can just imagine the noise it's making that it's not currently making. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Where's it? Where'd he go? I feel like even if I pressed the hint, it's not gonna do me much good. I'm gonna do it. I feel like. Okay. Blackbeard is a legendary English pirate who in the years 1716 through 1718 sowed terror in the Caribbean Sea. This character appears in one of the parts of the famous Pirates of the Caribbean. Blackbeard's real name was Edward Teach, and he was considered one of the most dangerous pirates in the history of mankind. Cool. Okay, well, that's the first 2 levels. I was gonna say first 3, but you guys didn't see that one because the power crapped out on me. But this is Painting Simulator. If you like this game, go and let me know down in the comments below. And I'll keep on painting. It looks like there's a lot to do. I mean, it looks like there's a whole bunch to do. And judging by them, I don't know if... Oh, wow! Oh, that's cool. So it looks like some of them will actually be, like, famous paintings that I'm gonna do. That's kind of cool. Yeah. That's really cool. But I'm gonna end this one here. If you have any suggestions for games you'd like me to play, go and hit that, put them down in the comments below. Otherwise, we are still on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so if you have not yet, please, please, please hit that sub button, so that we can get to that goal by the end of the year. I know we can. We have just a couple weeks left, and I know we can do it. Otherwise, I am all out of time for this one, and I will see you in the next one.